Practice connotes doing something that extends beyond everyday thinking into actions that may lead to new outcomes. When I watch a film, I love to envelop myself with it. The eeriness, stress, happiness, anger, or even the feeling of lostness and surrealness. The use of close-ups to make you feel claustrophobic with a character or object, or a long shot that allows you to feel as if you're standing within the environment you see on the screen. So, as a filmmaker with my own short film, how can I immerse an audience using camera technique? In a good film, every shot must be contributory to the action. Arnheim Rudolf. Within the early progression of my short film, it started off with a story, a script. The primary emotive effect of a film is to create mood. I had written methods, techniques such as camera follows head movement, zoom in to a close-up, associated with notes of mood with dimly lit, eerie, unsettling. Inspiring from the Robert Eggers film The Lighthouse, he achieves what we can call an atmosphere or mood. The whole film follows a sorrowful mood with a gritty atmosphere, the use of long shots holding the texture of the environment while also showcasing the emotion of the characters, making us visually feel the dirty and rigid ground while also cold and depressed emotion suffocating the screen. Robert Eggers continues to establish the struggling, cutthroat mood with seemingly awkward shots as well. Although planning is required, it's sometimes required to just express what you have in mind. How do I see this shot?
Sometimes I just see a scene, a story, and I know that we're going to have to find it later.
With shots in mind, you're not sure if they're going to be possible. So, using an animatic, I'm able to express the shots I have in mind with movement. The film 1917 uses movement in its film perfectly to a point where the whole film visually is one long take. Varying from long shots and close-ups, following the character's movement simulates the action within the audience, making us feel as if we're running through the battlefield ourselves. And we can continue this motion of thought with the film Long Day's Journey into Night by Be Gone. Like my own film attempting to capture a dreamlike aura, a scene in Long Days also captures this. The long take presents a surrealistic experience. The point of motion not only creating a physical simulation but also a mental and emotional immersion. The possibility of utilizing the differences between film and real life for the purpose of making formally significant image. Formalist theory refers to critical approaches that analyze, interpret, or evaluate the inherent features of a subject. Throughout this essay and film, I've attempted to approach it following this theory to some extent. From my shots, you can see the inspiration that I took from the previously mentioned case studies, utilizing the features of their shots to help create my own. Following my character's motion, making the audience feel as if they have just woken up startled, my close-ups to highlight my character's anxiety and stress, and the long shots and long takes to establish and envelop the audience in the scene. So, to answer my own question, how can I immerse an audience using camera technique? Create an image from your imagination. This connects the audience to how they imagine fiction and non-fiction. Movements that create simulation of their imagination, while also enveloping them within the facial expression, as if they're looking into a mirror. Use the advantages of film to portray whatever character or scenery on screen in a way that can be done only by the making of film or art.
And sometimes I think, if you think about writing it in an achievable way, you're not going to write it. So just write it and you'll figure it out. And you have to be blind to the realities of shooting to tell the best story.